guys. It's about 7:20 a.m. and I'm about to embark on a hike up the side of Mount Olympus. I'm not going to the top. If I can get to the plateau, I'll be happy. But that's going to be about 5,000 feet of climb. We're about 3,000 and change here, and it's 8,000 and change up there. So, sun's not up yet, but let's get at it. The GoPro isn't going to show how steep it is, but trust me, it's steep here, and it's not really, well, you can see what the trail's like. It's about, temperature-wise right now, I thought it would be cooler, but it's about in the 60s, I would say. Seemed cooler down in the town of Littochoro where we're staying. That's the kind of the gateway to the Olympic National Park. Cute little tourist town. There was a level section back there for about 100 yards, and I thought, oh, might smooth out for a while. No such chance. See what I mean? There's my face, guys. Good morning. We're, as you saw, about an hour in and 2 miles in. Time to take a break. Let's find a good place to sit. A little housekeeping. I brought some food and 3 liters of water. There's 1 liter, 1.5 liters, and 1.5. Brought my rain, I guess parka or rain cover, rain shell. It's inside here. Sunscreen. Yeah, that's about it. About 100 yards from where I took a break, there was this, so 2.05 miles in, that's where you should go to take your first break. That top sign says Tetraglass Plateau, and that's where we're headed. As far as people go, there were a few cars at the trailhead. There was also a couple of people with their headlamps on. It was when I first got there. Looked like they were making breakfast or something. Don't know if they're headed up or what, but other than that, I haven't seen a soul. Now, I did hear the horses earlier and have seen plenty of evidence of them, but I think I heard the bell on one of the horses. I think they're way ahead of me by now. One of those rare flat and downhill sections. I saw it on the contours on the map on Strava, so it's not surprising, but it just means I got to go up this when I come back, but it's not bad. It was flat for a ways there, now back to the uphill. It looks like I got a couple people joining me. Now just a little diversion up and then down again. I guess if you want water, there's water that way. I'm glad they came along because I was going to go down on that lower trail. They told me, nope, it's the upper one. After a steep uphill section, come to a little rest spot. Nice, Alex.
We're almost there, like 70 more meters or something vertical.
Oh, there's the first Refugio. I forgot to start my Strava, so might be closer to 5 miles to the first Refugio. Between 4.6 and 5, put it that way. Inside the Refugio, if you want to stay here, it's 18 euros a night. They have food, prices look reasonable. Social area. Decided to head back down after the first Refugio. Don't think I would make it to the second one in enough time and get back down before dark. Could be, but I think this was good. Down we go. Going down is no cakewalk. You have to watch every step because you can trip easily. And it's tough on the knees for old guys like me. One thing is, quite often there's 2 or 3 options for which way to go. They're all pretty similar. Some of them have a bigger step than others, and you don't know until you're halfway through that option. Well, it's almost over, folks. Yeah, we're pretty close to where we started. So, I'll give a post-mortem of this hike. I just went to the first Refugio. It's about, it was a little over 6,000 feet elevation. I'm doing the math in my head here. It's at least 2,500 feet of elevation gain in 5 miles. That's about 500 feet per mile, but there were a couple flat stretches, even going down stretches. Not a lot, but yeah, there was a lot of steep stuff too. This is nothing right here compared to what some of the stuff was up there. If I were to give any recommendations, first I would say I would wear hiking boots, because these rocks are irregular and everything, and it's just tough on your feet. And plus it would give you more ankle support. Definitely need that going up here. Although there's other people doing it with trail runners like I am, but the second thing is, I would say, if you want to go to the top of Mount Olympus, definitely just go to the top Refugio, which was probably about 2 hours from the first Refugio, and stay the night there, and then do Olympus the next day. And if you, personally, I would come back and then stay another night at the Refugio, or the one below that I was at, because this is really tough on your knees. I originally was thinking of going up to the plateau, but it's kind of a hazy day, and and I don't think I would have gone to the plateau if it was clear, but I could have gone farther to a point that I talked to a guy, said there was a good point to take pictures from. But yeah, I got plenty for what I wanted to do today. So yeah, I would stay overnight in the Refugios. And I was hiking for a while with these 3 Greek guys, really nice guys. And they were giving me some pointers, or not pointers, but telling me about the hike. One guy had done it before. So yeah, we're in the off season now in October, but especially if you come in the summertime, the peak season, you would need to get reservations for the Refugio. He said you could probably get squeezed in today, but yeah, in the summertime, no. So I would get, even in this time, I saw quite a few people going up later on. I started off by myself, but later on I started pretty early. I met quite a few people. So I would get a reservation for the Refugio, wear boots. I think it was 18 euros for that first one. I don't know if the second one's more or not, but that's all obviously very reasonable. Food was reasonable there. It's a little more, but it's all brought up by horse. And yeah, I would just enjoy it. Back at the car, and there's the numbers. Probably spent 45 minutes at that Refugio, so you can add that onto that. Have to download to see what the elevation gain is, but we know it was like 60, almost 6,200 at the Refugio. Let's see what it is here. Okay, we're 3670, so yeah, about 2,600 feet elevation gain over 5 miles.